Hello everyone and welcome to and today we are doing our back and bicep. It's gonna be a good day today because I've been craving to do my back. Yes, craving, because my back doesn't feel really quite right anymore unless it's sore, which is kind of a weird thing to say, but part of the reason I want to skip leg day or rest days sometimes is because I don't want to do, or even my push days I want to skip just so I can get straight to the back, because back is definitely something I have been dying to grow. And even though my favorite day is push day, I like my shoulders, my triceps, my chest, something about hitting that back is amazing. It's so rewarding. The pumps, I can't think of a more rewarding pump than looking at your back when it's pumped. You can't even see your back when you're recording, but you play back that recording and you look at what your back looks like, and it's the most probably rewarding thing that you can work out in the gym, just seeing the progress in your back. Because you start off and you don't really have lats, you don't really have a taper, you don't really have lines going down, you don't really have your delts. It's just all kind of like a flat back, and then you paint it like a canvas and you start developing these definitions. The entire shape of your back changes. It starts developing the taper, and then your lats start going, and you start seeing them from the front, and then that's when you've made it. That's how you've worked out your back and you're really making progress. So I would definitely say back is the most rewarding muscle to work out. It's not even a competition, to be honest. But today's also a very good day because it is overcast today, which, if you're wondering why that's awesome, is because it's actually cold today, which is amazing, because that means I can wear a sweatshirt and not be mildly uncomfortable with the heat. Wearing a sweatshirt's not too bad in this weather. It's just mildly uncomfortable, and usually you have to turn on the AC. But today, it's sort of chilly out, I had a few drops of rain when I was driving today, which is crazy. Like, I haven't had rain in so long, and I just appreciate the rain. And a lot of you guys from rainy states may be like, oh, okay, you're excited about the rain that happens for me all the time. I live in the desert. Yeah, the desert. It doesn't rain here that much. So when it does rain, it's like a miracle. It's awesome. I love it. I'm sure it rains even less in parts of California or whatever, but it really doesn't rain here. It's just annoying, and I wish it would rain more. But yeah, we're also doing our biceps today, which is good. I'm going to be doing preacher curls. So I usually do incline dumbbell curls, but I think I'm completely switching them out with preacher curls because they're just better in every single way. So I don't even know why I'd ever do incline. If I ever plateau on preacher, I'll probably switch it up. You gotta switch out your workouts every once in a while, but right now I'm totally content with the preacher curls. They've been doing me real good, giving me amazing pumps. They make me feel really good. I don't know why I wouldn't do them, because they're like the cheat code of biceps. They give you the best pumps, they give you the most strength, they're the hardest to mess up in form. You're locked in, you can't cheat. They're relatively quick and easy to perform within a short enough amount of time, rather than grabbing dumbbells, carrying them over, and then setting them up on your knees, going again, setting them down. you just go in this machine, you just lock in, pick your weight. Mine has pins at the gym I go to, so I don't even have to add plates to the preacher curl machine. All I do is just pin, put it in. Perfect. That's how all preacher curl machines should be, in my opinion. It's just so much better, so much convenience. So yeah. And I'm also probably gonna do easy bar curls because, again, it's easy. Which, now that I think about it, I didn't even mean to say easy because it's easy bar curl, but they're easy. Like, they're just easy. And easy to set up, easy to pick a weight, easy to pick up, put down, but nasty pumps. And even though they're easy to set up, they're hard. Like, they're not easy, especially when you're not, cheating on your form and going like, struggling, No, you have to like focus in, control the weight on the way down, and it's hard. The easy bar curls can be hard, which goes against its very name. But trust me, if you focus on your form and you actually lock into that, it's gonna be absolutely disgusting. But yeah, I am at the gym right now, and I'm going to do everything I just said I would do, and it's gonna be a good workout. Thank you for all the support on my recent videos. I appreciate you all for sticking with me, and let's start this workout. Starting off today, I was doing barbell rows just because these are a good upper back movement, and I've been struggling a little bit on my upper back, trying to develop some thickness there. I've been focusing mainly on my lats and lower back these last few weeks, just because I'm trying to get that V-taper, but I really need to focus on my upper back because that's also a part of the V-taper, and just developing an overall muscular back. Right here, I'm really focusing on pinching my shoulder blades, which means I can feel my delts more. This is a big change I made, just really making sure that at the top of the contraction, you're letting your shoulder blades touch as hard as you can. And that really helps me feel my rear delts a lot more in this movement. It's just crazy how much something that seems so obvious can help you out. I then moved on to preacher curls. If you're not doing preacher curls for your biceps, what are you doing? I'm just going to be honest, this is the best bicep workout ever. I'm saying it right here. This is the best one. It locks your arms in. You can't cheat. You can't shrug. You can't do anything. Or at least it's harder to. And you're just really focusing on just pulling in those biceps. It's even cable adjusted, pin adjusted. This is just a really good exercise. Easy to set up. It's fast. If you're not doing this, add it to your workout. It's the best. For these, I was doing 3 sets, 10 to 12 reps. But on this set, I did like 20 because I started off with a low weight. But if you have a low weight, you better keep going until you go to failure, because that's hypertrophy goes up to like 24 reps. So you should use it. You should utilize it to the best. Also on this, I was using weight assisted because my rear delts were destroyed on the barbell row movement. Right here, obviously you work out a lot of your lats, but maintaining a wide grip and focus on squeezing those rear delts. It's a very underdeveloped muscle for me, so making sure that I'm really getting a good contraction on those rear delts is key to enable that I can get a good overall back pump and even some 3D shoulder action. You know what I'm talking about. Trying to get those 3D thick shoulders, and my rear delts have just been lacking. So after that, I moved on to some pull downs, doing reverse grip here. I think I'm doing reverse grip here. Okay, not for this one. I was doing reverse grip to start off with because I feel my lats a lot better, but I also wanted to do a little bit of a wide grip. So as your elbows flare out, it works out more of your upper back, and the closer in towards your body, they work out more of your lats. I kind of did a half and half movement here, because although I want to work out my lats, I also want to get my delts out in there. I'm not doing too wide of grip because I still want to get my lats, because this is a lat focused movement, but I was doing a little bit of a wider overhand grip just because this has a much better connection on your rear delts. A lot of people neglect how well this hits your rear delts. You may see diagrams that just show your lats. But if you go on a wide enough grip, right here towards where the bar starts spending, you're going to be working at your rear delts. It's the truth. And yeah, it's just a little bit of a movement you wouldn't expect to hit your rear delts as much. But if you really look into it, you can feel a good pump. After I do this, I feel a good pump in my rear delts, and I just know the change that it gives to me. It's really good towards my pump, and I pretty much finished off there just doing 2 sets of either reverse grip or normal grip. I then did easy bar curls. Again, a very easy workout to set up. I did 50s here, I think, or this might be the movement where I did 40s. I did 2 sets of 50s. On the 50s, I did 12 reps. On the 40, I did 12 reps back offset, or 50s. I did for like 8 reps. When you're doing this, try to avoid shrugging like I am. I try to control my shrugging as much as possible without leaning back, and I'm really trying to make sure that I'm getting a slow eccentric, but sometimes I struggle. As you can see, my rear delts, you can still kind of see them. They're the most pump I've ever had my rear delts ever, literally ever. It's insane how much difference you can make when you're really focusing on squeezing those rear delts. And that's kind of the point of today's workout, is just trying to work out my rear delts as much as I can. It's just really important for me to look at my muscles, look at what is not working, and improving upon what is not working for me to make sure that I work out my kinks and make a workout that's perfect and curated towards my needs, rather than just the normal list of things that you would do in order to hit every muscle. But here's my pump. It's pretty good, and my rear delts got destroyed. It was a good workout today. I hit my rear delts pretty good, and I was feeling them, and they were like rock hard. They're gone now. The pump's gone, but that's good because I've historically said over and over again that maybe the muscle I don't feel the most besides my lats is probably my rear delts. So I got them real good with those barbell rows. I'm really focusing on my form and really isolating those upper back muscles, pinching my shoulder blades, making sure my shoulder blades actually touch. That was a big thing that helped me feel my rear delts a lot more. And yeah, so it's a good workout today. I'm going to keep building upon what I've already been building on, just adding, workouts I see from various people trying out different variations of basically the same workouts in terms of areas that they hit, but doing them in a different fashion or exercise or way. So instead of doing like barbell rows, do cable rows and stuff. And I'm just really building upon that and adding a lot and really building my personalized routine. So it's been good. I'm currently sitting at 145 pounds, which I started, I was like 130. So we've been gaining weight. I've gained 15 pounds, putting that on while also working out, which is good. So I'm definitely eating enough. A lot of that was intermuscular water and carbs that came when I started. Like I gained 8 or so pounds, but I've gained 7 pounds in the last 2 months, which is really good. So 3.5 pounds. Yeah, really good. And of course, there is some newbie gains to that, but I should be gaining around, a pound a week, or so a pound a week, which is good. So if I do like 30 weeks or something like I'm trying to do now, going until like mid this year, I'm gonna be, let's try to aim for like 1.2 pounds, or no, let's go for 4 pounds every month. So 1 pound a week, 30 pounds added on to the already 15 pounds I've gained. That would be 175. And if I could get to 175 by, June or July or whatever it is, that'd be really good. And I would definitely see a big change in my body shape. You can kind of determine your body fat ratio, and I say that in air quotes because it's not really that accurate, but you can somewhat predict your body fat by doing this thing called like a skin pull test, where you pull your skin out and how far it goes is your body weight percentage or body fat percentage. It's not that accurate of a test. Take it with a grain of salt, but there's something that like you learn, and even in like school I feel like I learned that, but I just always heard that it's not like that accurate, but it gives me an indication. I've been doing it, just taking skin. I would, if I could remember what my body fat percentage was, I would tell you, but I don't know. I might go in for a scan eventually, just because I think that'd be cool to sort of get a actual accurate, quantitative form of data instead of qualitative, which would be how I look. Quantitative is like you actually are getting numbers and facts and data about my body, and I want to see how the numbers change, which would be a really interesting thing to look at, especially for you guys, because you can't really get that good of an idea on camera unless it's like in real life you can see a bigger difference. But even then, for me, it's still so subtle, because you're thinking I'm gaining like 0.1 pounds every day, or some crap like that, 0.2 pounds every day, like, and then day by day, I can't really see a noticeable change ever. I can maybe look at photos of my old self, but it's like it's still a little bit hard to determine, because it's like I can't remember vividly how big I looked in the mirror. I mean, I can see that the shape has changed. I can see it actually maybe looks like I got smaller at some points when I'm just resting and don't have a pump, because my body fat percentage went up. So now I'm covered with more fat on my bones than I did before. But it's sort of like a size thing. Like there's this thing you learn in school where it's like, if triangles are similar, but they can be similar but not be congruent, or something like that. Basically, they can be the exact same shape, just dilated up. And it's kind of hard to get a feel for that, seeing, this triangle versus this triangle. It's still the same shape in the same dimensions and the same ratio of sides, but it's a different size, and you wouldn't really be able to tell it that well if you saw one and then saw the other one 30 minutes later. But if you saw them side by side, you'd be like, oh, okay, this one's much bigger than the other one. It's kind of like that. So it's a little bit hard to determine, but I think I've seen some changes, and I have a somewhat vague idea of how much I've grown. Of course, quantitative, whatever data would be better. But at the moment, I don't have access to that. Well, I do, but I just haven't paid for it. So I heard you can get it at like any gym or whatever, so I'll do that. But anyways, that's the video, and I'll see you guys later.